guys, what's up? It's Jessica here, and I'm back with an artsy video. It's painting, and I've been really excited to do this. So this is my setup because I don't have a table for painting, so I'm just gonna do it on the floor. And this is the rare instances that you can see the bottom of my shelf. The thing is, I'm gonna paint, but I'm decided to print the names first because I don't really have a good writing. And that, how many will know what that is? That is our printer, and I have not used that in over probably 2 years. I did it! Hi! So, I did that entire thing, painting, and kind of explaining what I did in front of the camera, but that's too long. Like, I kept on talking and talking and talking, like a lot, and if I continued it like that, we are going to be here for like a really long while. So I decided to do a sit-down video with you guys and just explain these cards, I guess. Like a shorter version of the storytelling I did while I was painting, because that definitely was longer because I was multitasking. Not all of you that gave names and wanted one is here because I completely butchered yours. I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna show it. And because of that, I will redo it. If I ever get more names, I would do a part 2, but if I don't, I promise I'll still paint it, and I will just send you a picture and then give it to you if I get it, if we get that chance. Yeah, anyways, let's start. I ended up making paintings for some of you instead of color palettes, so, you know, lesson learned, maybe stick to the stuff you know. The first card here is Kelly. Kelly and I have known each other since the 11th grade. We were actually seatmates on the very first day. She was late, and the only available seat was the one next to me. Sorry about that. So the colors I have for Kelly, I did this like ink blot style, which is basically water. I used watercolor. You water the entire paper, and then the watercolor you have to prepare, just dip your brush in it, dip it there, and just let it spread out. And I used blues, pinks, and yellows because I can't give like a proper explanation why I chose these colors, but I chose blue, pink, and yellow for Kelly, and I will leave it at that. Next is Iam. Iam and I have known each other since also 11th grade, like Kelly, but the three of us only became like really close in 12th grade. And Iam and I both don't remember how we actually met or became friends. So for Iam, I did like a really light yellow background, and then on the side blobs of like dark green and light green that kind of blended in together. And I did some music notes because Ian is a music production major, and he's one of the very few musicians that I know. And it's supposed to be gray because his clothes just, you know, they're all just gray most of the time. And I draw really crappy music notes, and I'm sorry for that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Next is Dana. Your card is one of the things I tried experimenting on, and Dana is actually a really good sketcher, drawer. Do you paint? I'm not sure, but I tried making like flowers with stems and then vines and flowers, which maybe I shouldn't have done that. I just should have stuck with like ombres in the background. I used a purple, very light purple shade for you, and light green. Dana, I hope you don't hate what I did for you. I'm sorry. Next is Abram. Abram is someone that I knew since 11th grade through WOW. And we actually weren't classmates. I knew him from this activity we did in school. Like, shocker, I did pageants in high school, just one pageant, 11th grade. I was the representative of our class, and Abram was the representative of his class, and we got to know each other and became friends through, like, you know, the backstage events, photo shoots, practices. I did, actually, you can't see the background, but it's actually really light gray, and then there's like light green that was supposed to be plains, dark green that was supposed to be mountains. Next is Cess. I've known her since grade school, high school, probably grade school. I remember being classmates with you in 4th grade, and that's the earliest I remember being classmates with you. I do remember a lot being classmates with Cess in high school, junior high school, and we were actually, I think we were seatmates in 8th grade. So for you, I tried doing like flower looking thing that's just like splashes too, and I don't think I succeeded there much, but it kind of looks cute. Just a mix of pink and a dark shade of purple, and like each flower looking stuff that I had like a little washed out, not too solid but not too transparent. Next is Jelai. Jelai actually put Jelao, because that's what I call her, Jelao. I don't even remember why, but we were classmates in 11th grade, and that's how we became friends. I remember she was one of the people I gave a Valentine's letter to in my virtual Valentine special. And for you, I did just like ink blot style, but this one, it's like in a smaller scale, and I let the paint mix in together, so there's like a circle in the middle, and I made sure to like cover your entire name, and I put like pink, purple, and blue. I think it looks like a planet, which is amazing. Next is Angel. Angel and I knew each other also from the pageant I did in 11th grade. She was her class's representative, and for her I did this like light blue background in the back, kind of washed out, and then I draw red lips in front because I don't know, it just reminds me of her, especially those bomb photos you post on Instagram. Just slay, girl, slay. Next we have Jade. I don't remember when I knew Jade, but it was junior high school, 8th grade, maybe 9th grade, 10th grade, I'm not sure. To be honest, Jade, we weren't really that close in high school. So for her, I did like paint stroke style, which I alternated between a dark purple and a dark green. Next we have is Anna. Anna is one of the sweetest people I know. She is one of my college friends. I've known her since I'm supposed to say 1st grade, the 1st year. Anna is one of the best graphic designers I know. For her, I did like a yellow and brown, actually it's supposed to be like beige, light brown kind of thing. I just put water all over the card and then swiped the paint and then let them meet in the middle, and like a little more water, and it kind of looks like a beach, except that there's no blue or green part for the water. Next is Patrick's. Patrick's is also one of my college friends, and he's the best article writer I know. He's currently the editor for one of the areas. I'm not sure if it's Faces. I think it's Faces for our faculty's official publication. So he's that good. I'm just saying. So for Patrick's, I did like not exactly very light blue for the background, but I tried to mimic the sky, and then green, which I tried to make like a forest kind of look, which I kind of achieved, but it's not that good. So I'm sorry about that. Next is the only person with her name in white pen, Kai. Kai is one of my college friends too, and she's like the mother hen of our group. And for her, I did this red orange kind of thing. It's mostly red, It's like pink red more in the center, and then there's like orange at the corners that kind of blend in, which is perfect for her because I feel like I've definitely seen her with this shade of lipstick. Next we have is Carmi. Carmi is actually my first college friend because we were in the same public transportation on the way to school, and we got lost. We went into our building, we couldn't find a room. We interacted and apparently we're looking for the same room. And I did a very simple one for Carmi. It's not obvious, if the camera doesn't do it justice, but there's like a really pink kind of purple vibe to the background. It's like really light, washed out, and then I tried to draw a cat using blue paint because she has a cat. She loves cats, and it doesn't look that good, but it's kind of cute. Next we have Vaughn, also one of my college friends. We've known each other since first year. I mean, most of my college friends were classmates, and Vaughn is actually about to be a published author, and that's so amazing. I am so proud of you. His book is about to come out soon, and if it does, check out for that one. So for Vaughn, I did this like brown that kind of turned out to be like peach for the background, and then I used like 2 different shades of blue, but it's just more of how much water I put in the paint. And then I tried to do a skyline kind of thing because I think Vaughn is like a big city kind of person. Next is Nika. Nika, again, one of my college friends, my classmate, and for her I did this ink blot kind of technique too, but I didn't fill the entire thing. I left some white spaces and I put some dark purple, pink, and lighter shade of purple for her. And I've definitely seen her with this shade of lipstick, these shades, and I feel like this is like her aesthetic. Next is Chris. Chris is actually one of my newer friends. We only met because it's online classes. Met in last school year, second year. For you, I tried to do like a sunset kind of vibe, like a sunset over an ocean. You know, the blue one at the bottom is supposed to be the ocean, and for the sky, which actually looks adorable. Maybe I should have done that for the entire thing. I did like an ombre of yellow, pink, purple, and then I added like a splash of blue in the corner, which blended with the purple, and then it's watercolor, so they blended really easily, and now it's a beautiful ombre. I actually really like that top area. Next is Jay. I actually know 2 Jays, and this Jay is my college friend Jay. I only have like 2 college friends that are not my classmates, and Jay is one of them. So for Jay, I did this. It's a mostly blue background with like a splash of gray in one corner that ombres and blends into the blue. Next is Mika. Mika is also my other YouTuber influencer friend from college, and I actually stayed like kind of true to the digital color scheme I did for her, which is about the same colors, and I did this like, it's not exactly ink blot, but it's just an area that I wiped with color. There's pink, there's purple, there's blue, and then there's yellow because she's a really bright person. One of my favorite smiles, honestly. I love Nika so much. Next is Kate. Kate is actually the only person that did not send a name that I did one, but I wanted to do one anyways. I've known Caitlin since 4th grade, and in 4th grade we didn't like her, and I think she knows this. We all grew and we started liking her, and now she's one of my best friends. And for her, I did this a little brighter pink for the background, and I tried to do petals in the corner with blue paint. We're actually 4 in our friend group. The other 2 is the next people. The 4 of us actually represent, not perfectly, but we all kind of fit on a Hogwarts house. Like Caitlin is our Gryffindor. She's not even a Gryffindor, but if you put the 4 of us together, she will seem like the Gryffindor. out of the four of us. And the four of us also perfectly fit a March sister. Like this one, like perfectly a March sister. And Caitlin is Meg-March, not because she's the eldest, she's actually the youngest of the four of us. But she's like, Meg is like the most feminine of the four sisters, and that's Kate to us. Kate is the one that has like the best fashion sense out of the four of us. And I'm not even gonna say no offense to the other two, because I'm sure that they would agree on me on this, because if you guys don't, then why are we friends? I'm kidding. And next is Irene. Martha, I'm so sorry. We call her Martha. That's why I don't know how to pronounce her name. And she put her second name because she said, you know, to switch things up, like she said. But I actually don't know how to pronounce this. I've never called her by this. I've called her many names. Not even her own names. Other names. But never Irene. So I don't know how to pronounce it. So Martha, please don't kill me when you watch this and then realize that I don't know how to pronounce your second name. But I'm thinking it's Irene. I know your entire name, down to your middle name. But I don't know how to pronounce your second name. Oh my god. Please don't unfriend me and hate me. For you, I did... The camera doesn't give it justice. It's supposed to be light yellow, which I kind of think I failed at. And then the camera makes it look like yellow-green. But it's not yellow-green. It's light yellow, but not as light as I want it to be. But then on the other side, I did this light blue kind of thing because Irene is, I think the origin of that name is water goddess, water nymph in Greek mythology. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is the colors I see for Irene, not for Martha. Martha is the Hufflepuff in our group, so maybe that's why I put yellow. Martha is also our Amy March. And the last but not the least is Gracie. So she said Grace or Gracie, and I decided to do with Gracie because Martha decided to go with Irene. So I did this light blue, very light blue, kind of in the background, and I did this like red line just comes across the entire card, which is so Grace is our Ravenclaw because she's the most silent. I think she's the most silent of the four of us. And Ravenclaws aren't exactly silent, but they're mostly silent until they just talk non-stop, which please don't take offense, Grace. And then Grace is our Beth March. She's Beth because again she's the most silent of the four of us. Grace is actually a secretly sweet person. Beth is more like outright sweet, but I think Grace is like the more caring, like the sweet kind of caring of the four of us, because I'm like definitely the kind of like caring that's like tough love. And then of the four of us, Grace is the one that plays piano the most. She actually posts covers of her playing the piano and singing on her Instagram story. And Beth March is the one that plays piano. So Grace, Beth, Gracie, Beth. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and should I do a part 2? I don't know. Maybe, follow me on Instagram, because if I do like interactive videos like this, I usually ask it on Instagram. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!